lefty against righty, youth against the veteran, righty-lefty. Ton of contrasts here. Trout wanted to establish that height and reach. A lot of different philosophies, Bernard, about the best way to fight the lefty. Right-hand lead, always a prominent source of that. Now, what is your ideal way? Just for viewers who are going to see this and shifting, if you're Cotto, which direction would you normally want to be moving here against the southpaw?
To Cotto's left. You want to go to Cotto's left, which is Trout right. And you don't want to stand square up in front of him. Every now and then you see Trout try to keep Cotto as he hit him with the right hook in the middle of him so he can get that straight punch. So he wants to square his shoulders right in front of Trout where he has a direct straight target. And you know, Cotto has to, mentally and also physically be patient and disciplined to be able to be on those angles and execute when you get a chance.
The jab by Trout and the right hook by Trout. From row 30, it looked like a 4-punch combination. Down here, it missed.
Well, I counted 6, and you know what? Look, 4 of them missed. But you know, Trout was straight left that he talked about earlier, and that left rocked Cotto. Cotto came back.
He did. He rocked Cotto with the left hand, and Cotto answered him.
Cotto maybe looks for something underneath, but he doesn't use his height advantage as far as the distance of not only their angles, but as far as his height.
So when he starts to crouch, he's giving away his advantage.
He's absolutely giving away the few inches that that he can use to his advantage. I mean, you're blessed to have height. Use your height. Don't give your opponent, which is Cotto, anything.
Austin Trout, he's getting to him fairly easy into his punching range.
If Trout if he don't get Cotto's respect, Cotto is going to walk him in and start pegging him to the body and trying to get him in there. But Trout did a veteran move. He sped out of there. He got off the ropes, and it's to his advantage to keep Cotto in the center of the ring.
All right, so they continue to bang away, and this is in Cottoville right now. And let's take a look at how Cotto is working his way in. First, we saw the dip in the shoulder. Then we saw a little head feint. And he's working to get in. And
you have to make a guy miss and make him pay, and that's what Cotto is doing right now. He just hit Trout with a good 2-3 punch combination. And a little off balance Trout was, but he still got those punches in there. They counted.
So Trout has to do something to really stymie Cotto's forward movement as he slipped and looked hurt. Maybe it was water. Find out next time he gets hit. The jab, and he had good movement that set that up. Some of the best rhythm for Austin Trout in this fighting, partially because he's moving.
We just seen a 3-punch combination from Cotto. Jab, right hand, and left hook. That's why the crowd reacted to it, because it was all 3 punches got in.
And what do you think when a guy's leaping at you like Cotto is here, properly leaving his feet to fill his left hook? He's done it 3 times. What's the best way for Trout to go against that?
Well, I think the best way for Trout to go against that when he leaves his feet, that is Cotto, is to throw a punch immediately, because A, Cotto is off balance, B, he ain't gonna be able to react to it even if you see a punch coming. That is Cotto seeing Trout throw a punch at him while he's up off his feet. You're off balance, you're not on a solid foundation, and that's an easy knockdown.
They've been at the top of his power zone when he lands them. He's landed a good number of them.
Cotto with a 3-punch combination, maybe one body shot got in, and Trout covered it up real good, and he's trying to go ahead now to be the aggressor. And he just threw a straight left hand, another straight left hand. He missed those 2 punches, and Cotto showed the smart veteran move by sliding out and getting out of danger.
Actually looked like one of the rare things you could actually say in generalship. Which, when you get the idea you're controlling or toying with your opponent. Cotto showed a flash in it there, and Trout is right back.
fights in this fight just as much as Trout is. You know, some rounds here close to that, but if you look at Cotto's face, you'll think that he's getting very versatile in this. You see some great combinations right now by Cotto and Trout trying to counter. But you know, I've never seen Cotto with a clean face, even with an early win. And you know how to try to counter that, and that's what, you know, goes along with the rounds as they go by. You know, Cotto's a veteran. Trout's not upcoming, but he's a young champion. He has not made his mark historically yet, but this is an opportunity for him to do it tonight, fighting a living legend named Miguel Cotto.
Cotto trying to use his tenacity.
You know what, Dave? Glad you said that, because Trout seems to be using that reach, especially in the last round with the jab, with the distance, with letting Cotto punch while he's away, where Cotto misses and look kind of like, you know, you can say a little sloppy, because when you miss, it takes more out of you. It takes more out of you when you miss, especially in these 8th rounds, 10th round, 8th, 9th, 10th round, you know, than actually getting hit. So Trout now is finding the distance. If he fights in the distance, he makes it easy for himself, and he makes it easy for him to get combinations off. Taps is not effective, but it sets up a rhythm. As you mentioned, Dave, earlier, it sets up a rhythm from Trout to do what he just did. 3-punch combinations he spent out. These are points. These are still in rounds, because you're busier, you're looking busier. The judges are looking at that. You're not getting hit. If you do get hit, you get hit with one shot. Now they're using boxing skills, because Cotto is just hitting with a right hook and a right uppercut from the same hand. And you know, I remember a great heavyweight throwing that, his name was Mike Tyson, the great Mike Tyson. He would use that right hand to the ribs and come straight up on an angle. Trout is going to take this experience, and he's going to be really, really hard to deal with as he continue his boxing career. We know Cotto had done everything in many weight classes, and you know, you look at a few fights.
Oh, he got hurt. He turned his back.
I think it's a low blow. I think he's claiming that he got hit with a low blow. It's kind of borderline. I don't really know, but I think that's what he took a break in.
He took a chance there, Bernard. Protect yourself at all times.
Protect yourself at all times, and you know, he could have got nailed turning his back. You never turn your back on your opponent.
There's a left hand by Trout. There's Cotto trying to get in, and Trout keeps him with 3.
And he got that uppercut in. He got that uppercut in off that jab. He set it up with the jab. The first one didn't get there. The second one hit the glove, and the third one got up the middle.
And Cotto was trying to, before he was trying to work his way into punch, and now he's trying to tie up and then punch.
In an uphill battle, even though I still believe this fight is close, but if you're looking at body language, if you're looking at who feels that look like they're in control, unless it's a hell of a bluff game by Trout, he looks like he's in control. He thinks that he can box this guy to the last 12 rounds. He just looked fresher to me. He looked fresher. He looked like he looked like he had that confidence of a young champion.
Well, this is the most sustained good boxing action and confidence we have seen from Trout. First 2 minutes of this round as he has stayed outside, and this is how he would have drawn this fight up to win. Stay out here, do this, dictate the rhythm. Cotto's slowing a little bit now, and of course those punches have to be arm weary. It's been a fast-paced fight.
It's been a fast-paced fight, and you know, I love the way Trout is letting his punches go. It's the 10th round. He's boxing Cotto. You mentioned, Dave, that he slowed, just threw a punch, got hit with a left uppercut. It's a southpaw, and you know, Cotto ran right into it, and it was a good, clean punch. Cotto didn't get hit with those punches early in the fight. And you know why? Because there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of fatigue that's happening right now. And these are the championship rounds. And Trout right now is boxing. He's fighting with combinations. He's fighting being slick. He's moving to the left. He's moving to the right. He's throwing punches. And he just, right uppercut. He steps to the side to another cut. He's winning this round.
Most definitive round of Austin Trout. Cotto trapped in there, and then the next move Cotto would make would open himself up, and instead Trout lands a nice uppercut. That was a definitive blow.
Well, it was a stunning blow because Cotto reacted. We've seen his body language. We also seen even though I believe he was a little slick on the canvas, but this doesn't look good when judges are looking at a fight and they're looking at a young guy versus a guy that's older, and he's getting hit with punches, you know, that it's not doing big damage. But Cotto's face shows that he's been into a significant fight. And you know what? Cotto right now is losing this round.
Yeah, and we're seeing Trout again be comfortable with his distance as he's punching and then finding room, backing him up.
He's definitely coming with that desperate mentality. He ran into a good right hook just now, but Cotto is always dangerous into the bell ring. But Trout right now should just let his hands go, stay out of danger but not run, and make Cotto run into something big. And that's when he had the opportunity. Just threw a great left hand to the body, got Cotto's attention, and he should just keep it up and let Cotto run into a big punch.
20 seconds to go. It's Austin Trout that close to what could be a huge victory, career making. He has controlled the second half of this fight against Miguel Cotto. Question is, will he get the call in? I think that based on what we've seen, I thought Trout did enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judges at ringside, John Potteridge and Steve Weisfeld. They both scored about 117 to 111. Adelaide Bird seized about 119 to 109. All three in favor of the winner. And still champion Austin, no doubt, Trout.